when you look at, quote, retirement communities,
Right.
that, the average move-in age is currently 80 plus.
It's so problematic.
At Garden Spot Village, last week, we signed agreements with somebody who one person was 64, the other was 56. And that's not uncommon for us. We get a fair number of people in their late 50s, early 60s. Why do you think that happens here?
Of everything I've learned about Garden Spot Village, because I know this profession pretty well, that absolutely flabbergasts me. That's an old 1950 term that I have from my mother, but there's no other adjective that quite says it. If you haven't been in this world, that is something you go, this is what your competitors are dying to get. Let's just be honest. They want that 50 and 60. And why do they want it? Because the vibrancy, it says so much about who they are. So I'd be less than honest if I didn't say, when you showed me some of those numbers, when I asked when we started the strategic planning process, it was almost impossible to believe. So what I think it says about this community is everything I've been saying about this community. I think it's a reflection of your mission. People don't come here to retire. They just don't. And everyone says that, but this environment almost makes it difficult to come here and to say, I'm going to have a retirement mindset. Nothing wrong if you do, but your culture just isn't about that. Your culture is about engaging, your culture is about being a part of, your culture is about impact. Your culture is actually about saying, now I can do more than I've ever done before. Now, before I was working, now I can learn, I can engage, I can be with people I never would have had an opportunity. I mean, it sounds so trite, and I really wish for your interview I came up with a better term or phrase. But people that come here, and I love this phrase of post-career. This has nothing to do with retirement. I mean, life just continues until it doesn't. And that's how I look at it. And you have individuals that think about life just continues until it doesn't. So I'm continuing my life. And I can, and the neat part of this is not that I'm retiring, but that I actually can continue this life doing different things, doing more things, having more experiences, having more impacts, to not be more engaged than I've ever been, but to be engaged in different ways. And that's just part of life continuing. I mean, if ever there was a culture about life just continues and, hey, I'm continuing it in this really cool spot, Garden Spot Village really epitomizes that. It's impressive, it really is.